Good morning, everyone. Today we'll discuss the first past the post system, which is one of the most widely used electoral system in the world. It is also known as the simple majority system or plurality system. Countries such as India, UK, Canada, and the United States use this system for elections. In this lecture, we'll understand the meaning, features, working, merits, demerits, and significance of the first past the post system in detail. So let's begin with the topic. What is first past the post system? The first past the post system, also called the simple majority or plurality system, is an electoral method in which the candidate who receives the highest number of votes in a constituency is declared the winner. In this system, voters cast their vote for one candidate of their choice, and the candidate with the most votes wins the election, even if they secure less than 50% of the total votes. This situation usually occurs when more than two strong candidates contest the election. The system is based on the idea that the candidate who crosses the winning mark first is declared elected. Because of its simple procedure, FPTP is considered one of the oldest and easiest electoral system in the world. It is widely used in countries like India, UK, Canada, and United States. In India, the FPTP system is used for direct elections to Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Now, working of FPTP system. So dear students, there are two ways in this. First, single member constituencies, and second, candidates with the highest votes wins. So let's see the first one, that is single member constituencies. In this system, each constituency elects only one representative. Voters choose one candidate from the list of contesting candidates. Now the next one, candidates with the highest votes win. This means the candidate who gets the maximum number of votes is declared the winner, even if they do not receive more than 50% of the total votes. Now, we'll be understanding this concept with an example. So, dear students, suppose four candidates contest an election. Candidate A gets 40 votes. Candidate B secures 30 votes. Candidate C gets 20 votes, whereas candidate D gets 10 votes. So here, candidate A wins because they received the highest number of votes, even though 60 out of 100 voters voted for other candidates. This is why the system is called first past the post system. Now, moving to see the advantages of this system. So, the first one is simplicity. One of the main advantages of first past the post system is its simplicity. The system is easy for voters to understand and simple for election officials to conduct, making it both cost effective and efficient. Since a large section of population in the country is still illiterate, this system is considered practical and convenient for most people. Now the second one, strong and stable government. The first past the post system often produces a clear winner which helps in forming strong and stable government. Under this system, a ruling party or a coalition can gain a majority in the Lok Sabha or state legislative assembly even without receiving more than 50% of the total votes across constituencies. This usually provides greater stability to the government. The third one, direct representation. This system gives direct representation to each constituency as every geographical area elects its own representative who speaks for the people of that area. For instance, if a person is elected from the Nagpur constituency, they represent the people of Nagpur in the legislature and raise issues related to their area such as roads, water supply, or employment. Lastly, accountability. In the first past the post system, voters know their representatives clearly. Therefore, they can hold them responsible for their actions and performance. Representatives are directly accountable to the people of their constituency because voters can easily remove them in the next election if they do not work properly. Now, disadvantages of first past the post system. So the first one is disproportionality. The FPTP system can create a big difference between the percentage of votes received by a party and the percentage of seats it wins. Smaller parties may get fewer seats despite receiving a considerable number of votes, while larger parties may win more seats than their actual vote share. Smaller parties have fewer chances. Now, in the FPTP system, smaller parties have lower chances of winning elections. As a result, they are often forced to support or align with larger national parties, which weakens the spirit of local self-government and federalism. Another disadvantage: wasted votes and strategic voting. So, dear students, in the FPTP system, votes given to losing candidates do not affect the final election result. This may discourage voters because they may feel that their votes have no value if their preferred candidate loses. As a result, the system can also encourage strategic voting, where voters choose a candidate who has a better chance of winning rather than the candidate they truly support. They often do this to prevent a candidate they dislike from winning the election. Consequently, many voters may feel that they are unable to express their real preferences freely. Now, the next disadvantage: minority rule. In the first past the post system, a candidate can win the election even without getting the support of the majority of voters. This usually happens when the votes of the opposition are divided among many candidates. As a result, the winning candidate may not truly represent the choice of most voters. Now, I would like to explain this point with an example. So, dear students, suppose in an election, candidate A secures 35 votes, candidate B secures 30 votes, candidate C secures 25 votes, whereas candidate D gets 10 votes. So here, candidate A wins because they received the highest number of votes. However, 65 out of 100 voters supported other candidates. This shows that the winner was chosen by only a minority of voters, not by the majority. Another one. This system encourages gerrymandering. In the first past the post system, political parties may try to change or draw constituency boundaries in a way that increases their chances of winning elections. This practice is called gerrymandering. It is done to give unfair advantage to one party over others. Now let's see the example of gerrymandering. Suppose a city has many supporters of Party A living in one area. The boundaries of constituencies may be changed so that these supporters are divided into different constituencies. This can reduce the chances of Party A winning and help Party B gain more seats. And that's all from my side, dear students. If you have enjoyed learning with me, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, UPSC Simplified by Anika, and don't forget to hit the like button for this video. Thank you.